Hello and welcome to episode 17 of our Brittany playthrough. Now, something went wrong with the computer because I pressed record and everything worked fine, and then it recorded an episode, and then I tried to watch it was all corrupted. The save which I made before that episode was also corrupted, so I am now stuck about 5 years into the future. In this alternate reality, we have taken over Tyrone's provinces, and the reasoning behind this was that it gives a colonial springboard to these sorts of provinces, St. Thomas for example, and Guantanamo over there. And it means that we can really, as soon as we get a higher diplomatic technology level, hello Rosalcos, as soon as we get a higher diplomatic technology level, it means that we can, I think it's level 7, it means that we can definitely go to the New World. I really hope, because if we can't, I can't see any other way that we can do it apart from getting then to level 9 and then level 11 of diplomatic technology, which kind of seems a bit, I don't know, it seems like it will take a long time anyway. Now, the Tyronian War was one of the easiest I've ever fought in my EU life. I will say that. Oh, Conquistador's dead. Okay, I'm not too worried about that really, but I think he had some good stats. Yeah, so this episode I said, when I was recording the last episode, I said that I would definitely go to war with someone, and there are two options. England has declared war against Scotland. Interesting. There are that could play a part in this next decision. So there are two options. We can either go to war with England or go to war with France. I was thinking about going to war with England, as on this trade map mode, in the Western European trade node, England holds the lion's share. You know, it's 50% more than the second comer. And then we're actually 5th, which isn't too bad, but we do want to get higher, and then that means more money from future colonies and, you know, future colonies' trade goods, which is always very welcome. Also, the London trade node is England's own little trade node, really, if you think about it, and it would be nice to sort of get our foot in that financial door. We're earning a quite staggering amount of money for a relatively small nation. At the moment, 5.87 gold per month, but obviously this isn't enough. I'm very, very greedy. That's just what happens on EU, I suppose. It's very hard to decide who to attack, either France or England. Now, I think it all depends on whether my allies would come to war with me. If I were to declare war on France, only Castile would. If I were to declare war on England, on the other hand, then Castile and Savoy would, but Burgundy would not. And again, I'm not quite sure why Burgundy would not. They're not allied with, they're not at war with anyone at the moment. I'm not quite sure why they don't want to. Maybe they're in debt or something. I just don't know. We could send them a gift, maybe. Covert, we could fabricate a claim. We haven't fabricated a claim on anyone in a while, actually. We haven't needed to, really. I think what would be quite nice is declaring war against England, as they're at war with Scotland, so, you know, they're sort of preoccupied. We'll have a look at the ledger, actually, because that just makes more sense. Now, also, England's military power is quite substantially less than France, even in its weakened state. England's generals are not as well known for being amazing on this game as France is, so there are many things to take into consideration. Now, the Ottomans are winning on military power. Venice are doing extremely well, and it's rather scary, actually. Now, England are slightly, only slightly, mind, less powerful than France. So that's kind of, I hope that would be the deciding factor. Another factor is logistics, obviously, in the fact that, obviously, transport ships can only take 1 regiment per ship, and that's a lot of money to sort of invest in transport ships. I think we're going to go to war with France. I really do. I don't think there's going to be any rebellions over on Ireland, so we'll move these two guys into one province, get the transport ships to come and pick them up, and then they're ready on the mainland, ready to attack France at a moment's notice. Alright, you guys attach to transport, please. Take them to Armor or Finisterre, doesn't really matter. And then we can look at maybe taking southern French provinces, or maybe just taking this little gap here. Anything is obviously really welcome, because any land which is not France's is good land. We could spare no expenses, or we could just gain a few military power. Again, I don't like the whole inflation Ooh, Bohemia. I don't like the whole inflation mechanic. I like the mechanic in the game, but I don't like having a lot of it. So I'd prefer to stay safe. Bohemia tell us of the Peasants' War. The peasantry has for some time demanded. So that means there's basically a lot of rebels rising up. And isn't that sort of kind of modern day Ukraine? At least that province. So that's... Oh, EU's keeping up very well with world news, I see, as always. How infuriating. Once we've got all our armies back home, then, you know, rebel uprisings should be a thing of the past. France has left the coalition against us. Very nice. Although that didn't really matter, as there was no other people in that coalition. I'm not quite sure what they hope to achieve with that, really. So Ireland should, touch wood, be very, very stable for a while. We only have an army of 12,000. We need a leader, Vonig. I think we may as well just attack them. Oh, that was quite a short-lived... That was a very, very short-lived Peasants' War. Naples have cancelled the... interesting, I'm not too worried about that. We'll upgrade our diplomatic technology. We are one step closer to more colonial range. There has been... Exactly at the point when I moved in to attack the rebels, a new uprising occurred. That's really kind of a bit not stupid, because it's not stupid, but that's very, very aggravating. We're going to need to... Oh, it's this glitch again. Very, very annoying. We're going to build some regiments everywhere, really, of longbowmen. I think we'll build 2 lots of artillery, because, well, I don't know, why the hell not? Savoy want my help. Not going to happen at all. I don't care about the loss in prestige, but France were on their side, as were Austria. It just seems like kind of a stupid thing to do, if I'm honest. I'm not quite sure why Savoy took it upon themselves to go to war with, you know, a country allied with some of the most powerful European nations at the moment. The province of Connaught. I never knew how to say this. This province is now a core, so we'll see about colonisation. We'll see if we're in range. We are not at all. What about this province? Again, we are not. Oh, this sucks a lot. I didn't think it'd be this hard to colonise everywhere. Maybe we should go to war with Norway. I don't know. Maybe we should. Maybe we should. That would call Denmark into the war against us, but it would mean that we could possibly take over, for example, the province of Reykjavik, which is the modern-day capital of Iceland, for anyone interested in that sort of thing. We could take over that province, and then that is a major and actually useful stepping stone to the New World. I think that would work very nicely. It does seem like it's a hell of a lot further away, really. Castile have actually colonised. Oh, how aggravating. So Castile have already started the colonisation process, which kind of just rubs salt into our wounds somewhat. And this is a Portuguese province, if I'm not mistaken. It is indeed. I would try and go toward Portugal, but then they're allied with some very, very powerful people. I think we're going to have to wait until the next level of diplomatic power, and then, because that's plus 115 colonial range, then things might sort of start to go well for us. Is there any idea group? I'm not sure there is, you know. The province of Ulster is now considered part of our patrimony. That's, to be honest, not very useful, is it? Thanks very much, game. Thanks very much for nothing. Right, we've got some artillery being built here and also in Maine. And there we are. We'll consolidate all armies again. How long is it going to take? Less than a month, so we'll wait, I think. We're still quite a way behind the rebels in terms of numbers. And that's not ideal. We don't have any manpower. Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. This really is so annoying. 14,000. Great. Interesting. Brilliant. It really would have been nice if they could have waited a while until they revolted, but no. Selfish rebels, as they always seem to be. After I've cleaned up this rebel army, after I've mopped up, then we'll end the episode. Not much has happened again, but I'm biding my time, let's say. I could hire some mercenaries. 8 times, these guys, jeez. How much they cost every... 0.5, so I can hire 10 or something. I think we'll take maybe 4 men-at-arms. Why the hell not? It'll help us immensely in this little skirmish with these guys. 5 speed, if you will. They've taken control of Orleans, not brilliant. And it seems like that was all a bit of a waste of money, as the two armies have split up, meaning that they are so weak compared to what they used to be. Oh my gosh, how aggravating. I think we're going to... How do I do this? Select army. All merchants... Yeah, this is it. All mercenaries will be detached. Disband. Okay, we'll wait until this province has been... Crimea tell us of a civil war. Interesting. So we'll wait until Orleans has been liberated for sure, and then we'll end the episode and think about what to do next. I am very sorry that sort of an episode has been cut out, a little slice of EU history, but I don't know, I think something just went wrong with the system. I'm not quite sure what, but it wasn't anything game breaking, but obviously save breaking, which sucks a lot. New diplomatic technology, please. No military technology. So this level will give us the ability to build training fields, which are very nice. They reduce local regiment cost by 5%, as you can see, amongst other things. So we'll take that. I don't see any reason why not to. Also gives us many sort of combat improvements. Come on, can you speed up, please? Priests are preaching heresy. We can lose diplomatic power, or we can lose prestige. We'll lose diplomatic power, however much it hurts. Oh, for heaven's sake, Castile. I think we're going to have to accept that, if I'm honest, because Castile do seem to come to our aid in every war that ever happens, that I can remember anyway. We've won the Siege of Orleans, right, so we've mopped up our rebel problem. I'm going to save the game here, and just so that you can see that I've done it. Save the game there, stop recording, and then think about what to do next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.